Damn girl, damn, hey, damn girl, damn, hey, damn girl, damn. Guess who started a podcast? Hi everybody, my name is Lola, also known as Lavender, Lorene, whatever you would like to prefer, but on this podcast, you can call me Lola. Welcome to Lola Let Me Cook. This is a podcast where we talk everything. We are going to talk love, we're going to talk life, passion, dreams, work, school, everything that you can't possibly imagine. We're going to talk about it on this podcast, all right? I am excited to have you guys here. I cannot wait for whatever it is that we are going to venture on. It is going to be amazing. If you don't know the side of me, you are definitely going to enjoy this one. I try, very heavy on try, emphasis on that particular word. I try so hard to be mysterious, but I think 9 out of 10 times I fail miserable. I fail miserably. All right, see what I just did there? That's exactly it. Anyway, I am excited to have you guys join me. I cannot wait for when we get to bring in guests. I just want us to have a good time. I want us to enjoy every part of this podcast. Call me, text me. I want to see your comments. Send me DMs. Share whatever opinion you have, and we are going to share it on this particular podcast. It is called Lola Let Me Cook. Welcome.
Hey Lola, Wakesho here. I am so excited that you have joined the podcast, fam. I cannot wait to hear the episodes and the tea, and really looking forward to it.
Big shout out to my amazing friend Lola. I just wanted to say that I am so proud of you for stepping up to the mic and sharing your voice with the world. This is just the beginning, and I can't wait for your first episode to drop.
Hey Lola, looking forward to what you're going to be serving us on the podcast. Cannot wait to tune in. Wishing you all the best with this new adventure. Love you, girl.
Hey Lola, we are so excited for this new journey and can't wait to hear more on the podcast.
Shout out to my awesome aunt on launching her podcast. Can't wait to hear all the juicy episodes. Go rock those mics, auntie.
Hey Lola, looking forward to listening to the first episode of the pod. Super excited for all the tidbits you'll be sharing.
Hey Lola, it's your girl Lou. I'm so looking forward to this new journey, to hear the new conversations and all the podcasts that you're going to be having. I'm so proud of you. Mwah.
Today, right now, sipping a mimosa in Italy or maybe south of France, honestly. My favorite thing to do is travel the world. My favorite thing to do is travel the world. I want to be everywhere. I want to go everywhere. I want to go to deserts, and I want to go to valleys, and I want to go flower picking, and I want to experience it all. I feel like I am at a point in my life where whatever I put my mind to, I achieve it. Whatever I set myself to do, I do it. I enjoy traveling, so I know for a fact that if I could get up today, pack a bag, I would. Right now. Let's go. Okay. When did I discover that my dreams and passion were not to be compromised? I think for a long time I've been a people pleaser. Yes, I've actually been a people pleaser. Now I just don't care anymore. I make sure that I come first. Before anybody else, I come first. So, this has been, it's been going for a few years now. Me realizing that my dreams and passion are not to be compromised. I got to a point where I realized everybody else was living their lives, and why do I have to sit there and please you when you're already living your life? You're already doing the things you like and you love. Why do I have to one day, I think just before I turned 30. I woke up and I said, you know what? It's about me now. It's my time. And when I decided that, I just decided to just keep going. I didn't care. I just kept going. I just kept going and I kept going. And today I'm here where I am unapologetically Lola. I am unfiltered in my ways of life. You know, I'm thoughtful, yes, but I also remember that I come first. I make sure that I'm happy first. My cup has to overflow, and then whatever is overflowing is what I give other people. I'm not going to take from my cup because you cannot serve from an empty cup, all right? So I make sure that I fill my cup, and when my cup is filled, then whatever is overflowing is what I give other people. That is where I am currently in life. I don't know if it's going to change maybe in 5, 10, 20 years. I could not tell, but I love where I am, and I love that I am chasing my dreams, and I'm fulfilling every passion that I always wanted to do and be. I've always been. I have always been a lover girl. I've always been that girl that is of love. I was born and raised in a house and a home full of love. I love my family. My family comes first. All right, after me, it's my family. All right, because I grew up around love. I grew up knowing that you can be loved at home. So knowing that I grew up knowing that I can be kind and I can be loving, and that has really been a great thing for me because there's things that I don't compromise on. But also it hurts you sometimes if you don't know how to gauge it in the love life outside. I have been brokenhearted. Tea. I have been brokenhearted. I've had somebody break up with me, like literally break up with me and say I can't do this anymore. I've had that. I've been ghosted once. Oh yeah, I've been ghosted once actually. I've been ghosted once, but the person and I are actually in good terms now, in the sense of we can say hi to each other and we can be cordial. That's gonna be tea for another episode. We're not doing that today. So having been heartbroken or met the wrong people in my life hasn't stopped me from being a lover girl. I think now I'm just a little bit more careful with the people that I let into my life. I'm more careful about the spaces where I am with people. I'm careful about the kind of environment I want for myself when it comes to love. So I'm very gutted. I think one of the things I haven't done is dated in a very long time, maybe 2 years. 2 years. I recently started dating again because the breakfast that I chopped that time, the breakfast that I chopped 2.5 years ago made me just pose on dating and being with other people. And so yes, I have always been a lover girl. I will forever be a lover girl. I can't wait to meet a lover boy just like me, and just rub it in your faces. Yeah. Why this podcast? The reason why is because there is a lot of beautiful podcasts. I listen to a lot of podcasts actually. I listen to the one-man podcast. I listen to the two people show, the group podcast, whatever. I love listening to podcasts because it's just you hear things from different perspectives, and I wanted to start one. But the reason why I started this, and I think this is different, is because this is a space where we just talk life, and I want everybody to be involved. It's not about celebrities only, but I'm going to be bringing everybody of any kind to just come and talk to us, to just come and share the stories with us. I'm going to be talking about myself as well. I have always thought that I was mysterious. I don't know if I am anymore. I don't know. I don't know if I am anymore, but we are going to be talking about my life. I'm happy to discuss it. I'm happy to talk about it. I'm happy to just have great moments with you guys, with everybody. My producers, y'all are amazing. I'm happy to just have moments with everybody and just have a good time. We just are going to be so unfiltered that how we take that shot is how we're going to post it. Nothing is off limits. But so we're going to talk about it. I'm going to tell you about my heartbreaks. I'm very happy to tell you about my heartbreaks. I mean, I'm over it. I'm happy to tell you about school. I'm happy to tell you about moving around the world. I'm happy to tell you about learning new languages. I'm happy to tell you about just my passion streams. I'm happy to, and I can't wait. I just want you guys to enjoy every episode as it comes. Whatever it comes with, I'm excited to have it. The producers have put in a few questions for me, and they're going to ask me those questions, and stay tuned. Life. Life has been kind and unkind to me. It has gone both ways, and I think this is normal for anybody that has dared to go out there and do it. Just do it. I've had good days where you wake up and the sun is just right. It is shining. You know, the birds are chirping. I enjoy having birds chirp, not make noise. There's birds that, you know, those birds that just wake up and are just always so noisy. Yeah, but life has been kind at some points, and also life has also been unkind where it's just rains and the storms are there. It has happened to me, and every day you keep pushing, you keep doing, you keep chasing your dreams, you keep chasing your passion, you keep doing your best, you keep trying. And the one thing that I'm grateful for is that I never stopped trying. I never stopped giving it my all. I never stopped doing the best that I possibly could with life. For instance, for the longest time, one of my passions growing up, or one of my dreams, so dreams and passions, they go hand in hand. They're not the same thing, but dreams and passions can cohabitate, right? Growing up, when we used to be in primary school, we used to write compositions, and I used to always say, I want to be an air hostess, so cabin crew, right? So that's what I always wanted to do. And why? Because my hobbies were traveling. My hobbies were traveling, and I wanted to do that so bad. Grew up, tea time. Grab that tea, grab it. It's time. So, when I was about 21, 22, maybe 23, if at most, I lived with a friend of mine, and it was like, she had a big house, and there was 3 of us in it. So her and the other girl got this application, or they bumped into something about Emirates coming to Johannesburg, and coming to Johannesburg and wanting to get cabin crew. You know how Emirates goes to different countries, different cities, and they look for cabin crew, correct? And then they did it. I did not even know that they were doing it, okay? So how did I come to find out? So the interview was the next day, all right? And they said to me, so they didn't have a way to get there because it was a distance from where we lived. And back then we were students, so obviously they could not afford taxis. Did we have Ubers then? This is gonna shout old I am. I'm not that old, but I don't know if we had Uber. And even if we had Uber, I think it was still gonna be expensive. I think it was still gonna be expensive for a student because it was quite a distance. If you live in Johannesburg, we lived in Ramsek. So the friend of mine's house was in Ramsek where we lived, so I lived with her. And the interview was happening in Sandton. And I think back then, a taxi and Uber was gonna charge us maybe 500 or 600 rand to take us and back. So luckily I was driving back then, and we went. They asked me. I'm jumping the gun. They asked me to take them, and they're like, "Oh no, but you can also apply." I was like, "Okay." It's last minute, but I mean, it's not like I'm taking anything tomorrow. So I quickly ran to Postnet. Postnet is like where you can go and print stuff if you don't have a printer. So I quickly went to Postnet, I did my application, printed it out, took my picture, because you have to take a picture in black and white. I did that whole thing, and then I came back home to them, and then I got ready for tomorrow, because we got ready for tomorrow, right? So I go to this interview with them. It was nice. We met. It was like hundreds of people there. I think a lot of people have the dreams of becoming cabin crew. I wish you guys all the best. If you're watching this and you want to be cabin crew, or you are cabin crew, I envy you and I wish you all the best, because I think that's one of the best jobs somebody can ever do. So we go for first round. So there was different levels, right? So you go your first round, and the first round, it took literally 5 minutes, but there was so many of us, so it was like a 5-minute thing. They talk to you quickly, they want to find out what you do, and they just, so I was third because my friends were first. Their application number was first before mine, right? They were ahead of me. So the first one went, didn't get selected. Second one went, didn't get selected. And then I went. Yeah. See, I have lost friends, right? But it wasn't my fault. I promise you, it wasn't my fault, okay? I get selected for this thing. The drive back home was silent, but... The drive back home was very silent and awkward, but because they didn't plan me into this. They didn't plan me in this thing. It was their thing. They knew they wanted to do it. I had no reason at all. I had no business even being in this thing, right? So they didn't get selected. I did. So I went. Then they sent me back for second round. I think that was a written test, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to assume. I think it was a written test. It's been so many years, so I don't even remember. And then the third round was we were reaching for stuff and picking up weights, oh, can you lift this weight? Because they have to check if you're able to lift stuff, if you're able to reach for, I think the cabin, whatever it is, and close them. I should know the name of that thing. I have no reason not to know what it is. Yeah. So, and then I did first round, I passed. Second round, I passed. Third round, I passed. Then they gave me a letter, and they're like, "We'd like you to come to Dubai." Right? Because that's where they were gonna do the training, right? So they train you and then you get hired or whatever. And I was dating at the time. I hope you're drinking that tea. I was dating at the time, and the person I was dating was studying aviation, right? He was pursuing his pilot dream. And I went back home and I was excited, and then he came to see me and I said, "Babe, guess what? I got in. And he said, "Do you think that's a good idea?" Long story short, I had to give up on my dream and my passion, or my dream of becoming a cabin crew, because I was so fixated on making a relationship work. Young girls. Look at me when I tell you, don't do that. Don't do that. If I knew better, yeah. Anyway, I'm glad it worked out how it worked out. At least I got to experience that part of life. Sooner or later, I got to still travel the world. I've been to places I could never imagine that I would go to. I'm so grateful to have been able to travel the world, see a lot of different things, see a lot of different places, meet a lot of different people, learn a lot of different languages. I am grateful that I was able to do that, and that I can be here today to tell somebody my story. One thing I learned is when you're pursuing your dreams and your passions and your dreams and you're chasing them, do not listen to outside noise. One, I did not listen to my friends when they were not happy that I got through. So I'm grateful that I did that. I'm happy that I went through that experience. I only did not make it past the man that I loved at the time, and that's a lesson to somebody else. Remember, it's about you. Push yourself, do the best that you can for yourself. You only live once in this life. Very few of us have gotten second chances, very, very few. But life is only one. Life is only one, and there's one exit. So one day when we remember you, or one day when you remember me, I want to be remembered for being somebody that pushed and did the best and chased my dreams and pursued my passion and did the very best that I possibly could. And I hope this has been a lesson to somebody. Continue doing that. Life has been kind to me, and life has been unkind as well. So I'm grateful that it happened how it happened, and I'm grateful that I've got experience. I can talk about it. I can tell somebody about it. I can maybe motivate somebody if somebody listens to me and says, okay, I can do it. For instance, starting the podcast, it's something that 3 years ago, like I said, 3 years ago, someone told me, you can do it. And I wasn't sure about myself because I said, what are people going to say? I know I'm disappointing myself too. But, you hear it and they go, oh, what are people going to say? What are people going to talk about? How are people going to take this? How are people going to react to you doing this and that and that? That was 3 years ago. 2 years ago, I am in the UK. It's actually Manchester. And somebody I met along the way said the same thing to me and said, why have you not started a podcast? Tell people about your traveling. Tell people about your life. Tell people about what you're doing. People will actually watch you. I said, huh? So that was 2. It's like, when you tell God to tell you, God is trying to tell you something and you're just like, not that one. Give me another sign. Not that one. Give me another sign. That happened the second time. Within 2 weeks of that period, somebody else, there's a friend of mine that came to perform in Sheffield. And he said the same thing to me. He said, girl, podcast. So and it's not like we were even talking about it. I think he was watching something and he said, Laura, you've been good for this. And I said, oh no. And then it happened again, 2024, that was last year. It happened again in October, just before I went for a Europe trip. It happened again. And then now this year, I got an opportunity to do it because somebody walked up to me and said, you're meant for a podcast. You're meant for people to look at you and people to see you. But guess what? Here I am today. I'm excited. I am happy that I finally made that step and I walked through it. And I'm grateful that I actually did it. I am happy to talk to you guys about whatever life has thrown at me. I want to hear from you guys. Send me your DMs, comments, shout out, whatever it is. Leave voice notes and voicemails for me. I am more than happy to have enjoyed it. Even if you want to talk about your love life, I am going to tell you about how I have been brokenhearted a couple of times. Who hasn't? I will tell you about how I bought a man a phone when mine was taken. Yeah, but we are going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to tell you about my life experiences. I want you guys to have an open heart, open mind. Let's share whatever life comes at us. Let me know what your dreams were, what your visions have always been, what you've wanted to accomplish. I am happy to share my experiences. I am happy to read some of your comments if you let me. I'm happy to bring you on to the show if you want to just have a talk with me. It's going to just be a great experience for us. Yeah. No, really. Maybe just a few more zeros in my bank account. If I can just add a couple more zeros there, that would be great. But I am grateful for where I am now, knowing fully well that I worked very hard to get here. I'm happy for who I have become today. I'm happy for where I am at today. I am happy that I get the experience that I've gotten, met the people that I have met, whether good or bad. I have met amazing people, and I am excited that I've had those experiences, because if I did not have those experiences, I could not probably be doing this podcast where I can tell you guys about it. So I'm happy that I've been able to do that. So I wouldn't change anything. Maybe just a couple zeros in my bank account. Anything else? I don't know. Michael B. Jordan. Next. I said what I said. Michael B. Jordan. If I could get Michael B. Jordan in my life. No, don't tell me about back into my life. He's been in my life before. In my dreams, I have thought about him. I have dreamt about him. I have imagined a lifetime with him. you can just come back, but this time in reality. That would be great. We have come to the end of this episode. This is our very first. I'm so happy that you joined us, that you were able to listen to my shenanigans. I hope to see you next week. We are going to be discussing a little bit more love. I'm happy to have introduced myself to you guys. It's been fun. Please leave a comment, share, subscribe, leave a video if you wish. Send me your voice notes. I'm happy to play them on the show as well. And can't wait to see you guys next week. Bye.